actual like versatility and
Okay.
the stuff you can do with them.
Also, update on food time is now 86 minutes away.
What the
Oh
fuck?
God.
From
Holy
a
shit.
Wendy's, by the way. Wendy's?
What?
It was
It's
it literally jumped up to 146 minutes and I screamed.
How
by
is
the
this
time it gets
happening?
there,
I don't know.
it's not going to be edible.
Right. But they're
Wendy's
still
doesn't have that
making
long
it.
of a lifespan.
They're literally still making it. They're not even halfway through making it yet.
What did you order? Did you order McDonald's?
No.
Like at the Wendy's?
Wendy's?
No.
That's the point. That's the joke, Noah.
Okay,
The only
but
thing that might be slightly weird is that is I got chili.
are they out of chili? Do they
I
need to
don't
import
know.
chili from like fucking Mexico?
I don't know.
That-
Oh, I mean, this is also kind of like really shitty here, like snow wise and all that, so that might be it.
Oh, is it like?
That-
Well,
that
that
might
shouldn't
be
do
it.
that.
Capitalism still forces people to go to work, so.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense. It's fast food
I
for
know
a
it's
reason.
fast food and it's like 146 minutes, so I asked my roommates if they, when it gets here, to answer the door and just knock on my door and give it to me. So I don't have to leave.
Especially some kind of problem. There must be something wrong. Like
Yeah,
this
there
is
might be like
impossible.
super understaffed or some shit.
There's one poor guy there. One.
Okay.
Could you imagine? Oh my god, working a fast food restaurant by yourself would not work.
Oh, there was okay, when I went to Kansas to visit Alex, we went to a Wendy's. And I think there was like one guy working there who was stoned out of his mind. Like, he
Nice.
just should not have been working.
Especially if he was in the kitchen staff.
Yeah, like, do you remember that, Alex? The one Wendy's that, like, what was it? The fries were, like, completely inedible? Like,
Their fries are inedible anyways.
no, like,
They
I'm
kinda
usually fine with
are.
them, but, like, it was horrible. I don't even know how to describe the fries. They were so...
It was like cold rubber.
Ew.
Yeah, it
They're
was so...
undercooked.
it was
Because when
so
you're high,
terrible.
time is very weird. So he probably thought
But
it was
at the
high.
same time, he took so fucking long.
Yeah, he did.
Trust
We
me,
were in
as a
that line
Like
person-
forever.
yesterday, we went through the drive-through before we went to the movie, and it's like, in like less than 5 minutes, we had two Baconators, and they were great. Like,
Yep.
differences.
Yep.
Well, the thing is, all the rest of the food tasted fine. It was just the fries.
He was the fry dude.
Well, you're supposed to make new fries every
Every single
like
time.
certain
Yeah.
Really?
time, yeah.
Yeah, after a certain amount of time you're supposed to make them. And like
Right. It's
dump
yeah.
out the rest of them when they're perfectly fine still.
It's fine. It's fine.
But yeah, making food when you're high is really bad. I've almost cut a finger off like twice, so
Don't. Jesus.
I now try to make my food before I get high now.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget.
The average North American consumes, based on our meat consumption, 34 times as much as an average Kenyan.
I mean, I haven't eaten today, so that would make sense.
Anyways. Alright.
He did it.
So,
Do what? What?
I did something.
Oh?
Took up a long time, and I'm gonna show it to all of you pretty early on, and none of you are allowed to laugh.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna
If,
laugh.
if we laugh, it will be out of love.
No.
I'm gonna laugh.
promises.
I got done with my nap and I had to come downstairs and help her with it, and I'm just.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm
laugh.
pretty sure your silence is pretty a good indicator because you never shut
I'm
up.
gonna laugh. I'm not gonna. Don't even. That's happening. I don't even know why you even brought it up. You should have just revealed it and just moved on with life. But now
we're gonna laugh
I'm
at it.
obligated to laugh.
82 minutes. Oh my god.
Okay. Who would like to do recap? There isn't too
Alright.
much to recap, but
All right, I got you.
alright.
So in our
Okay.
land of make believe, there lies 4 heroes.
Stop. Incorrect already, but continue.
The first hero, a woman devoted enjoying herself at a festival. Also talking to statues like a crazy person. Whatever. Uh, Another one with the same statue, clearly and totally vandalizing it because down with the man, all right? Down with the man in the system. Down with the system specifically.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Um, we have another woman that clearly and is clearly better than anybody at wizarding ever, and I'll be damned if anyone would tell her otherwise, especially no shopkeep that has a paper with a bunch of squiggly lines on it.
Shopkeep is being very generous.
He also thinks she's fucking nuts, but this is not the problem, all right? And then we have a stowaway on an airship because I don't know why you're actually up there, but there's a child on that ship, and that child is creepy as fuck. So you have to get away from her right now.
Him, and also they're dead.
Him.
It was a
He's
body.
doing that. He's doing the eye thing where it's like only sclera.
Yeah.
It was all white or some color, some solid color that made Stowaway look at that shit and was like, "I'm gonna jump off this boat now." But
Yeah.
also she got caught.
That was the
But
reason
also
jumped
she got
off.
caught.
Only
But also
that.
she got caught.
Okay. Mhm.
There were also the vines coming out of the kid's mouth.
Yeah, you know.
Look. I didn't want to relive that horror, all right? and now you're making me relive that horror. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you.
Anytime. Hey, your wife's dead.
Oh, wow.
Wasn't my wife. Remember? It's
That's
not
the
my
joke.
wife.
That's the joke, Chris.
Oh. Why you gotta make it worse now?
Continue.
So we all go to all these people end up at the statue. One trying to.
You missed Alex's character, but okay.
No, I didn't. I did not miss Alex's character. He's trying to vandalize the statue because he's trying to get down with the system.
Did I just like tune out for that part? Maybe.
I guess not.
It was
I
the
guess
second
so.
one he said.
Okay.
And he's trying to vandalize it, and then there's a woman chasing a paper because it decided to blow off, and then I look up at the statue after trying to chase down the woman I love, and she didn't. It turned out she wasn't the woman I love, and then we all and then a person fucking fell from the sky and landed in some pillows. My pillows!
That poor woman.
It's worse than Cabbage's guy, because Cabbage's guy at least... That lady better not show up at all, alright?
No, she has to be a recurring
Never again.
She has to
Never
be a recurring character now.
Every time you guys
Every time we
shove
break
through.
something, yes, she has to be a recurring. This is the one thing I ask.
My cabbage! I mean, my
She
pillow!
has to. If we go to a different fucking continent, she has to be there.
The traveling pillow
Oh,
saleswoman
no.
is our final boss.
Oh no.
What's the oh no?
Alex can't hear us.
Alex is dead.
I actually can now. I don't know why it came back. So
Oh, I guess
yeah.
we
Alright.
lagged really hard.
Alright. So we all end up at the statue, and Istis graces us with her boundless presence. And I don't know what she asked you guys, but she asked me to like put you guys on fucking leashes. Apparently, that's the got out of the conversation.
I don't think that's how the conversation
That's what
went.
I got out of the
Kinky.
conversation. Hey, you're gonna be my one of my chosen. You also gonna have a bunch of other chosen with you. They're all good people.
But
I come back and they're all like screaming at each other. You know, the guards are coming and one's running off into the
one's gone.
distance. It's a fucking trash fire in a garbage dump in a garbage dump at a landfill. Like that's I'm like, oh god, and now I feel like I'm holding two children under my arms. You know, one's ass is first, the other one's head is first, and they're just screaming at each other through my body and kicking and screaming the entire time as I'm trying to assist this guard captain
Can't hear you,
fro-
Alex.
to get the hero stuff out of the way, because that's what he's coming to tell us. You are the chosen abyssus. Come with me if you want to live. Ixnay on the live part.
Yeah.
He's just like, I know what this is about. Come with me. I can explain everything or
Yep.
nothing. I don't know at this point.
Yeah. I think that's everything, except,
I don't know how to whistle. That was the most important part of my character.
Just
Yeah,
you're hyperventilate and panic.
I know what you mean.
And Jamie, you had, Maple ran into the lower reach, I believe is what we said.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is, but it sounds delightful.
She fucking hid.
The city's divided into two parts because of the two islands.
Obviously.
So the upper reach is the higher one, and the lower reach is the lower one.
Which one is my parents from? Upper Reach?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Coverage where the rich folks are.
Yes.
Fuck that place. Honestly, though, they pay good money.
But yes. So Jamie ran down to Maple ran down to the lower reach. The rest of you guys were kind of shepherded in by Marinus, the half-orc. I don't know if he actually said it, but he's actually pretty well known in the city as being one of the Starcalled and paladins of Istis.
Sorry, my sister just fucking sent me fucking YouTube video of Taylor Swift 22, and I want to poke my fucking eyeballs out.
I have no idea what those sounded like words that a newer younger person would know.
Taylor Swift.
I refuse to learn
a few
them.
Years ago,
Okay,
named
boomer.
22, and everyone plays it when it's your 22nd birthday, and I fucking want to die. Anyways,
Well,
continue.
we'll see if it happens to me in like 8
Ludin,
days.
you can't crawl up the goddamn wall.
No, let's climb up wall. Must be taller.
Just go up the stairs.
I'm sorry, Luden's trying to do it now. They have one collective brain cell.
Monkey see, monkey do.
They also popped out the stair railing again.
Again. Again. Cat.
Yeah, you
Gotta
know,
love 'em.
it's only nailed to the stair.
What the fuck?
How
They
the-
must have hit that so hard.
What?
They must have fucking been speeding.
Just go up the stairs. Just go up the stairs, buddy. You did it. You got up part of the stairs. Now do the rest.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
Okay.
Alex is fucking struggling.
What
Oh.
else is new?
Sadly.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, in the meantime, Kira.
Hi. I'm reading the thing.
Yeah, let me give you. I think I put it in your thing already, correct?
Yeah.
Open my sheet.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright. Cool. And so right now we're being told, like, oh yeah, we gotta go and get that runaway.
No. You were not told that.
They're just like, yeah, okay, she's gone.
No, he said he was going to try to find you, but he wanted to get the other people inside first. He also figured you were scared and didn't want a giant half-orc paladin chasing you down. He's like, I usually do not encourage comforting thoughts when I'm charging after people.
I couldn't imagine why. Imagine my shock at this.
I mean, he is a very cute looking boy. I can't imagine why anyone would be scared of him.
Says you.
Damn.
What kind of
Harsh.
sword is he holding?
There are different kinds of intimidation.
That's...
Oh no, he's hot.
How big is it? Well, how big is his weapon?
Yeah.
Huh?
You're gonna ask his feet
Normal
size next?
sword.
Huh?
I don't discuss this.
I bet mine's bigger.
You gonna ask for his feet size next? Shoe size?
I just want to know how big his spear is.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have a spear, he has a sword.
Oh, he's a fucking pussy. Alright, that's cool.
Alright, Alex, you're connected again?
In theory.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Alright. So, let's start off with the group going through the temple. So Marinus essentially leads you in through kind of the front doors. Well, it's a side door, but it's right next to the front doors.
It's the side door that's for general opening, while the big giant double. Is it one of those big giant double door temple things?
Yeah, there are big giant temple doors, but this is like a smaller. I don't want to say servants entrance, but service. That's what I was thinking. Service. Entrance that he takes you through, but it connects to kind of this main area.
Is it a temple to Istis?
Yes.
Can I just go through the front door?
The giant closed doors are closed at the moment. The big double ones.
Closed doors are closed, Chris.
Did you
Damn
know
it.
the doors are closed?
Damn it. Guess I can't go through giant double doors.
You can eventually, okay?
Alright. I'm holding you to that.
Okay.
Just yeet him through them.
So, how the Temple of Istis is the Temple of Istis is incredibly spacious with large hallways and tall domed ceilings. Any noise you make in here bounces around very loudly off like the pristine white walls. The floor is consists of white stones kind of laced with tiny veins of very, very light color. What really kind of grabs your attention though for this temple is the entire temple is covered with tapestries. Just enormous tapestries, easily, because like the building itself is maybe 3 stories tall. Think like the giant cathedrals, and these tapestries stretch from essentially the ceiling to the floor. Just these huge, intricately woven tapestries depicting everything from like these epic wars and battles to just everyday life in incredibly realistic color. And on the floor, there is a long rug that stretches kind of the length of it that shows an aerial view of like the different lands and the oceans and such underneath it. And as you are walking through it, you can notice just very slightly that a lot of the tapestries are moving. You see the wind rustling in one of the pictures of like a meadow. You can see like the blades of grass kind of slightly moving with the breeze. When you look down at the rug you're walking on, you can see like different birds kind of slowly flying around and an airship kind of moving. And eventually you kind of go down this long hallway until you enter the sanctuary. where there's a whole bunch of skylights, and then there's this kind of cascade of fabric from the ceiling, these huge, large swaths of fabric that kind of act as a chandelier. And on the far side behind the altar, you see just this enormous tapestry. There's no image in this, it is just an enormous rainbow gradient that has every single color imaginable. Uh, and he leads you into this sanctuary and he takes you off to another side down a hallway where more of the people you can tell this is more of a lived in area. There's not as many of those big tapestries, although there is some, and then there's some furniture that you see around, chairs, decorative vases, that kind of stuff. It does look expensive. Well, it does look expensive, but it doesn't look like anything actually cost. Like, the tapestries themselves would be worth, like, you know, thousands
It
upon
would
thousands
also
of
be
gold pieces.
extremely heavy.
Mm.
Yeah, they'd be thousands and thousands of gold pieces, but it's not. This is obviously something made. It's not like they.
They didn't go to the tapestry store.
Yeah. So, like,
Tapestry steers.
the place looks incredibly nice and stuff, but there's nothing here. There's no gold, there's no silver, there's nothing like that that actually would be expensive per se, other than kind of the labor that's gone into it. Um, and as he leads you through, he stops at one of the doors and opens it up and leads you guys into a little sitting room. There's a couple couches, uh, a nice little fireplace in there, and kind of a little wet bar in the back. And as you look over at the wet bar, you can see that there are drinks prepared. There's a platter of like the tiny little sandwiches and like little tea snacks and stuff. Uh, and he kind of ushers you all in, and he seems extremely nervous as he lets you guys all in. He says, "I sorry, this is not normal to have someone kind of run off. So I'm gonna go organize some people to try and go find her. Can you all just like stay in here for a little bit?
I'm
There's
already at the snack bar.
all right.
Me too.
If you guys want, and he points over at like kind of this coffee table by the couch, and you notice that there is uh, pamphlets that he has arranged down there. And he says, y'all are more than welcome to take one and kind of read through it, peruse it. I'll be back as soon as I can. And he closes the door and leaves. And give me 1 second.
It's the snacks. Have they like finger sandwiches?
Yep.
What kind of sandwich?
Pillow.
Like a whole bunch of different kinds.
All right, cool. I want the tuna ones.
Sorry, I'm trying to. Oh, wait, I think I already got this.
I think Kira's ignoring the bar, perhaps surprisingly, and is just like continuously rereading the piece of paper she was given, or found, or retrieved.
Shit, where is it? Why isn't it coming up?
Type it into the search bar.
There it is. Okay.
Oh god. What is this?
I'm gonna read it.
I'm opening it.
Now Nadinia probably doesn't read it, but I'm gonna read it. So you just became Starcalled.
Don't read it out loud.
Yeah, so I don't have Microsoft Office.
Oh, it's
So
offset. It's really offset and fucked up for me. No.
Oh, is it? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Here, I will show you guys what it looks like via the docx, like she wants it to look like.
Hmm.
It's okay.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
I know how to do this. Export. Publish.
Thank you, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
yeah.
will preserve what it's supposed to look like. Question.
Mhm.
Everybody can open PDFs just fine in like Google Chrome or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, that would have been a smart idea.
It's fine.
But yeah, is there, before we switch over to Maple, is there anything, do you guys stay in the room? Uh, do you just eat snacks and read the brochure, which is totally fine?
I
Or
think
read the mysterious piece of paper that you fought a hobo man for?
I'm eating.
I too
eventually,
am partaking in as much food as I can possibly find.
eventually she'd probably stop, just keep giving rereading, but she'd go for the wine and not the.
Oh, there is no wine. It's just water.
You said wet bar.
Yeah, I didn't say there's actually any alcohol in there right now.
It's just like cider.
No alcohol in a wet bar. Fuck's the point. Okay. Uh,
Am I a cleric or a paladin now?
no. Oh, there's like background.
Accidental paladin.
Listen, he gets asked that a lot. Uh, but yeah, so you guys just basically spend your time in here. Uh, let's jump over to Maple.
Hi, yes.
Hi, Maple.
Hi.
All right, so you ran into the lower reach. Like I said, you did see the ship that you were in. You could have watched it very easily kind of cross the sky and go over to where the docks are.
Okay.
I'm assuming you stay away from the docks then.
Yeah.
Yep. The lower reach is a shambling mess, basically a labyrinth of something that kind of resembles streets and alleyways with buildings built kind of haphazardly. Some of them seem to be falling apart. Most of them seem to just be in general bad condition.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's kind of like a bunch of these impromptu little celebrations going all over on the lower reach. People are selling alcohol. There's like kind of dancing in some areas. Most of the people seem happy. There seems to be like relief on them. But everyone seems tired. Like everyone just seems kind of tired here. Oh, and there's also a ton of gambling.
Mm.
Uh, but yeah, as you are running, do you just run? Do you try to hide?
She's trying to hide, yeah.
Trying to hide? Okay. Um, let's see. There's a couple different abandoned buildings if you wanted to jump into one of those. Uh, but it might be a better idea to just kind of. There's so many people here, it's very easy to blend into the crowd. So you could find like one of the larger groups and blend in with them, or hide in a building or something.
What's the general look of these people, like race-wise and all that?
Race wise, not a lot of elves.
Mm.
That's probably one of the things you first notice. Most of them seem to be either human, Ganassi, Tiefling, not really any Azamir. Um, yeah, mostly those races. I think I said the dwarves really aren't common here. You do see some halflings, some gnomes, but the vast majority is going to be humans, Ganassi, and Tieflings.
Okay. She's gonna find somewhere, like a back alley or somewhere, where
Mm-hmm.
there's like no one around.
Yep.
And she's gonna change.
Okay. What do you look like now?
She's gonna turn into like a kid,
Okay.
small, small Earth like Earth kid. Jesus Christ, human
Earth
kid.
kid.
Yeah, just small
Mhm.
human kid.
As fellow humans, I am an Earth
I
child.
am an Earth child. Yeah, she like takes out her clothing that she has specifically for children and put that on.
Okay. You find kind of a back alley where you don't see anyone, and you manage to get changed really quick before anyone kind
Nice.
of comes around.
Mhm.
Do you stay in the back there, or do you go out back to the celebrations?
She's gonna go back to celebrations and start wandering.
Okay. You go back out to the celebrations. As you go around, people, treat you like a kid. They smile when you go by.
Mhm.
No one seems to ask where your parents are, which you might note is a little odd. Uh, People just seem to kind of maybe smile in your direction and you move on. As you're looking around, you notice that there really aren't too many kids. Most of these people are adults that are walking around. Not that there
Mhm.
aren't a couple of them, but there aren't as many as you might suspect or might think there should be.
Mhm.
How long did you want to stay in hiding again?
It was either an hour or when it looks like the festivities are starting to slow down.
Okay. The festivities are gonna last till probably late into the night. Uh, so as you are kind of walking around, I would say that you probably do see some guards kind of combing through. You can't tell if they are looking for anyone, but they seem to kind of ignore most of the people down here. They don't. I'm trying to think of how to phrase it.
Mhm.
Uh,
This is like a lot more brutal than where I come from, right?
yeah, it's definitely a lot more brutal.
Okay.
Uh, it's almost like they're just kind of looking over everyone and not paying attention to what they're doing or if anyone actually needs them. Uh, just very superficial kind of guard work of just walking through and then gone.
Mhm.
You don't see anyone that you recognize from the ship either having heard or seen. I think at one point you see someone with Istis's kind of thing running through looking around, but they move by pretty quickly. After about an hour or so, when you're wandering around, you kind of make this turn around a corner and you see the boy.
Just freeze.
It takes you a second, uh, but it's not actually him. It seems to be a poster of him that's hanging up on the wall.
I look around. Is there anyone near me?
Yes, but not directly in front of that wall.
Is it too tall for me to read it?
Oh no,
Okay.
it's like right at eye level. That's kind of what caught it off, you know, caught you off glance. You see the boy.
Mhm.
His name is Damien. Damien Leckles. In the picture, he looks like just any other normal human boy. He's got messed up hair that, like, it looks like someone had just tried to put into place because he's frowning off to the side.
Mhm.
It looks like maybe a portrait that had been cropped down for just his picture.
Mhm.
Um, and you look at it, and it says that he went missing about 9 months ago.
She like
And
has the urge to vomit, but holds it back.
and as you look at it, your eyes kind of travel up, and you see about 60 more of these missing child posters.
And she just kind of stands there and just stares for a couple of minutes.
Uh, some of these posters are more worn down than others. Some of them seem to be completely brand new.
What's the recent,
Uh,
most recent one?
Most recent one is 2 days ago. and you see that there's several that are 2 days ago. It's not just one.
Are they all kids?
Yes, the ages range from the youngest looks to be about 3 years old, and the oldest seems to be about 15.
Yeah, I think at this point she runs into a back alley and just pukes.
All right. While you were looking at it, uh, there was a man that was kind of uh, he
Watching?
was yeah, he was watching. He was talking to a guy next to this wall that has all the posters on it. And when he sees you kind of run off, he takes a couple steps over just to see if you're okay.
Yeah.
He comes over and he says, "Dear, are you all right?"
She looks like around 9 or 10, so she is an older kid.
Mm-hmm.
She just doesn't respond and just kind of nods.
Uh, did you recognize someone on there?
She nods again.
Hmm. I am. I'm quite sorry. That's not really something that. Are your parents nearby? Are they still at work?
She shrugs.
That's that's fair. You should not stray from them. Right now, this is not a good. He looks kind of back at the wall. He said, "This is not a good time for children to be by themselves."
She nods again, not really looking at him.
Yeah. I should say this is like an older, kind of grandfatherly looking man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, and he smiles and he was kind of like not really bent over, but like kind of
Hunched.
yeah, hunched a bit. He stands up and kind of like pops his back. Uh, and when he does this, a dog comes up by him that he kind of pets. It's a Barosi, that kind of Russian dog with the long nose. It's a very old dog. Like
Mhm.
this dog looks about as old as the man does.
Mhm.
Uh, and like I say, he just kind of absentmindedly pets the dog. The dog kind of sniffs over at you. Um, and he uh, he kind of just seems a little awkward standing there, and he says, "You should try to find your parents if you can." Like I said, not it's dangerous. And he kind of walks away.
Yeah, I think she's gonna go back to the temple now.
Mhm. As you come back out of the alleyway and you're about to head back to the temple, you see kind of underneath that the wall of missing kids posters
Mhm.
down at the very bottom. It looks like people have made kind of a little shrine. Um, there's different what seem to be like kids' toys and like coloring pages from that kids have drawn, just stuff that you can imagine probably belong to the people that are missing. And you see a very small, kind of cheap looking little statue for Istis that someone has placed in this kind of little shrine.
Yeah, she's gonna head back now.
Yep. All right. You head back. Do you change before you go back?
No.
Okay. So you get back up into the upper reach. It is quite amazing just how different the two cities are,
Mhm.
just in terms of how much nicely more organized and just altogether beautiful the top part is. Uh, as you head over to the temple, you see several more people in Istis's, like I said, her kind of garb that seem to be searching around. You actually see uh, the half orc that had tried to talk to you. He's kind of fast walking. He seems rather nervous and upset as he's trying to like locate it locate you, and
Mhm.
he's muttering under his breath, just like, "Gosh, my first time, and just and he kind of goes past you as you go to where the main doors are and kind of walk through,
Mhm.
like the main gate. You don't see any of the Red Rioters, the terrorist group that caused a whole scene. You weren't there for that, but you
No.
don't see them there. Uh, as you can walk back into where the celebrations were.
Okay. I'm gonna look for a door into the temple.
Okay. You see the large set of double doors
Mhm.
that go into the temple, and you also see that service door near there. There's a couple more doors, but there are guards kind of stationed near those.
She's gonna try to slip into the service door without being seen.
Okay. Roll me a quick stealth.
Okay. 8.
uh,
That's a 3. Great
uh,
first roll.
yeah. So you kind of struggle with getting this door open a little
I'm
bit.
too short.
Uh, and as you do, some of the people, not any of the guards, but some of the people around just notice it.
Mhm.
And one of the guys just turns to you and he's like, "Hey, get away from that kid. That ain't a playground for you. Come on.
I just ignore them.
Hey,
Gonna go
hey, don't."
inside. Close the door.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to care too much. You aren't his kid. So you close your
Hashtag not
door.
my problem.
Hashtag not my problem.
So you are inside the temple. It's just as I described. It's very spacious with these absolutely gorgeous tapestries on them. Uh, like I said, the ceiling itself is probably like 3 stories high. It is insanely huge, but very plain other than the tapestries. You see a long hallway which seems to lead to some kind of sanctuary, and there's a door off to the side of that.
I guess I go into the sanctuary.
Okay. The sanctuary is, again, like I described, it's got that one large multicolored tapestry behind the altar, and you see there's a door kind of leading off to the left, which seems to be kind of like another service door.
Is this like the main part of the church that she's now in?
Yeah, this is where people actually, like, where they would hold worship and people would come to pray.
Okay, she's gonna go to the very front of it and then just kind of sit and wait.
Okay. Like right in front of the altar?
Mhm.
Okay. So you sit and wait. I'm trying to think about how long it would take for someone to come through here. Okay. After probably about 15 minutes or so, you see that half orc come back through the doors. He has one of the guys in the outfit who's like struggling to keep up with him as he's fast walking, and he's like, I just can't, I can't believe this. This has never happened. And of course it's gonna happen when I'm trying to make a good impression. And he like almost walks right past you, but the guy next to him kind of stops and just kind of looks at you.
She's just looking
And
at them.
uh so then Marina's kind of stops when he notices that, his partner did, and he turns and he's like, uh child, this place is off limits for right now. Where are your parents?
She just holds up her hand.
With the palm.
Mhm.
Uh, he looks stunned for a second, and he turns to the guy and he's like, "There were 5? How did I miss an entire Starcalled?" How did I? He looks very distraught. He's like grabbing the guy by his shoulders and shaking him.
I think she
How
starts
did,
laughing at that.
how did I miss an entire Starcalled? Oh god, this is a complete disaster. I am so sorry. And he's like trying to collect himself. He's like, I am my name is Moranas. The I am a paladin of Istis and also one of our own star called. Uh, I am so sorry. I thought I had gotten all of you, and I very much apologize for leaving a small child. Please come, dear. What's your name?
Maple.
Maple. Maple. That is a lovely name. I thought I've heard that. Uh,
She,
come
she
with
just
me.
she just stares at him, trying to see how long it's gonna take for him to figure it out. But she follows him.
Let me take you to the most of the other star called, and we'll get this. Uh, do you like do you like sandwiches? I don't. Okay, I don't know.
She nods.
Great.
What do you do with child?
What do you do with child?
uh, uh, let's and so he leads you down until he gets to the one sitting room. When he opens it, what does he see? You guys have been left in here for
A
a little
while.
over an yeah.
No sandwiches.
Oh,
All right.
That's what I figured.
them sad.
Well, I think like once they had eaten all of the sandwiches, um, uh, and before that, Kira had distanced herself from these strange peasants that devour sandwiches. Um, I think she'd ask them, "Are either of you named Maple?"
No, that's a stupid name.
Nope.
I have fallen asleep after I consumed my sandwich.
Do you fall asleep on the couch or on the floor like a madman?
If there's a couch, I'm sleeping on the goddamn couch.
Yeah, there's a couch and a sofa.
What is the difference between those items?
I said sofa. I meant armchair. Sorry.
I will
Is
take
it
the
a
couch.
love seat?
I mean, yeah, it's essentially a love seat.
It's such a silly name. I love it. All right. But yeah, that's kind of the only thing I have to say to them.
Do any of
Okay.
you guys read the?
I do. Whenever I finish
Okay.
my sandwiches.
I don't really care.
As I'm sitting there reading the sandwiches, I'm like, I got questions.
As you sit there reading the sandwiches.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Like a
reading
true
the
barbarian.
sandwiches. I'm reading the brochure.
All right.
And then I
The
realized I have
door.
questions. Does anybody know anything about being a Starcalled? Hey. Hey,
Huh? What? I'm
Quinn.
trying to sleep.
Quinn, you know anything about being a Starcalled?
This is a motherfucker, and he rolls over and tries to.
Oh, we'll get
Okay,
powered,
that's rude.
and we will modify fate.
You will not fight fate. I mean, I'm not really sure about fate and destiny and all that. I just know I got good luck. And yeah. But
Apparently,
so
that's
you've never read anything or heard anything about being Starcalled.
I definitely have.
Yeah. It's probably essentially the stuff you would have read in the brochure, just that they're. I've no idea how to put a fantasy term to this, but they are essentially an NGO.
Hmm.
A what?
An NGO,
Non-governmental organization.
Got it.
a guild. It's a guild.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, essentially guild, but they don't focus around money and all. They
Sure.
their income from people.
It's a fantasy guild, not a trade guild.
Yeah. So they basically do different services and stuff. They're mostly known for fighting monsters and horrible rulers and corrupt governments and that kind of stuff.
But we get
Like,
powers though.
huh?
But we get powers though.
Yeah, you get powers for being Starcalled.
Good enough for me.
But yeah, so you guys attempt small talk, but one of y'all is sleeping and being a little bitch.
Pretty much, yeah.
And after, like I said, it's about a little over an hour, the door opens up again, and in walks Morris with this small child. Not Mirage, what am I saying? Marinus with this small child.
No luck finding the runaway then.
Uh, no, and there's another star. I am
This
I'm
didn't mention that one.
what? What are you
It's-
what are you
What'd
talking
you say?
about?
Spoke to Istis. She didn't mention the child.
When he looks deeply confused.
Wait, that's not normal?
Oh, what's not normal? Talking to it? No. When did you all sneak in here?
Maple's just gonna go over to the table to see if there's any food left.
Apparently there is not.
No. There's no sandwiches left. If there's anything else, it's fine.
There's fruits.
Just fruit.
There was a fruit cocktail, and you guys picked out all the best fruit.
I'm gonna grab an apple.
Okay. He just looks at you. He's like, "Did you sneak in here or something?"
No, back when we were at the statue, Istis talked to me and was like, I've got a scarf with destiny written on it, and you're there.
Scarf.
What?
A scarf?
What?
Are you sure she didn't say tapestry? Fabric?
Yeah, those are words that I know.
Is Quinn
But
still
yes, there was
sleeping
a-
on the floor?
I'm on the couch.
You're on the couch? Are you sleeping?
Quinn,
Are
wake
you
up.
Sleeping?
Yeah.
I think she just kind of like does the kid thing and like does a jump and lands on you. And just continues to eat her apple.
Gwen, the
Yeah.
guy's here.
Sup, fucker. Why is there a child?
Language. There is a child.
Okay,
Fucking
you're right.
cares? I was
Fucker
swearing.
means when to have sexual intercourse.
Yes.
Mabel just kind of blinks at you and goes, "I know what it means."
But yeah, like what? She if she's from around here, she knows what fucker means.
I look at
You
these
can
people
tell
like
that
this,
it more made him uncomfortable than he was worried about the kid.
So question about being Starcalled, all right?
Real quick, I gotta somehow find where the last person was. You talked to it.
You don't need to. I'm right here.
I think there's some confusion. There's actually another this elf girl, pretty kind of
I just stare at
tall.
him. I just stare at him.
Yeah, he doesn't get it.
Yeah, she just
Gonna
sighs and continues eating the apple.
gonna
think
scratch my head for a little while.
I think
Maple?
I'm smart enough to make the logical leap. I think that is the runaway.
That was an elf lady. This is a child.
Have you ever heard of magic?
I mean, yes.
She just continues eating her apple loudly.
Are
Okay,
you
that's gross. Could you chew with your mouth closed, please, kid?
oh
I'm
wait,
joking. I'm joking. Eat to your heart's content. I don't give a fuck.
wait. The person missing you said her name was Maple, right?
Yep.
You see realization finally hit.
She kind of like
Oh, look,
puts
this
the
boy has one
apple in
brain.
her mouth and just does like a tiny little clap, like, and then goes back to eating.
Yep.
Uh,
Uh-huh.
he lets out a deep sigh and he just
I'm
kind of
sorry, are
bends.
you still sitting on me?
Yeah, she just moved.
I push you off.
Okay, she just kind of stands up then.
I'll sit up so you can sit next to me, but yeah.
Oh, all right. I will be honest with all of you. I have one solid nerve left for today, and it's starting to fray.
What's with all the missing kids?
The what now?
Missing
There's
children.
missing.
Uh,
Cat, get away from my craft dinner. Jesus Christ.
down in the lower reach.
Yeah, she nods.
Uh,
Don't ask
honestly,
him. Istis doesn't give a shit.
uh, sir, that is not fair in the slightest.
She takes another bite of her apple and just kind of like waits.
Istis is the one that alerted it to us.
Wait, there's children missing?
I know where one is. He's in the
I'm
city.
sorry. Uh, you know where one of them is? Where is he?
Probably by the boat docks. By now, probably somewhere else. But he's not the same.
Yeah, right.
Uh, he kind of straightens himself up and seems to be thinking for a second. And he says, Maple, after I talk with everybody, would you mind us having a little bit of a, I guess it'll be a debriefing.
She nods.
Uh, as
The
for
hell does that mean?
It's when someone discusses what has just happened or what you know after an event.
I was getting
yes.
ready to say, you trying to undress a child?
No, ma'am,
It
please.
does not mean removing
Ma'am,
briefs.
please. I'm a pet, please.
I'm not sure it's this really
Don't.
follows such a.
No, of course, ma'am. It is a phrasing that means nothing like that.
It is what
Grin on
happens
her face.
on the opposite end of an event than a briefing. That is why it's called that.
Slowly look over at Kira. Do I recognize her accent? Is it something that would be from the Upper Reach?
Uh, I assume so, but I did say that you guys have at least seen each other in
Yeah,
past
but
things.
but that was like
Yeah, a
way
while ago.
time ago.
Yeah, she definitely have an upper reach
Yeah.
accent. If there is a regional accent.
Yeah, I'd say you probably have lost yours though.
Yeah. Oh, I apologize, madam. Should I speak?
Face scrunches up.
I'm doing my best Upper Reach accent, you know. I'm like falling back into the
Uh-huh.
to the intricate and delicate mannerisms. Should I use the proper terminology for briefing from now on? Off.
How many times do I have to hit you guys over the head to get you to shut the fuck up?
Hey Quinn.
A few
Language,
more
please.
times.
Hey Quinn. Quinn.
Yeah.
Can we
I
please
want to
not
see
have
you try
violence?
to hit
We're in
me
a
over the
temple.
head.
I mean, alright. And he'll stand up and walk towards her.
Come on, tap the noggin right here.
Marinus is gonna move in front of you. He says, please, let me finish. Or let me get started. Let me do something.
Yes, let's listen to the kind man so that nobody else gets hurt.
I'm not gonna hurt anybody, but I'd appreciate
Nobody
being listened to.
else gets hurt.
I mean, I jumped off an
Is that a
airship. I
threat?
don't think I'm gonna do anything worse today.
Is that a threat?
If y'all calm down, I will make more finger
I'm ignoring you.
sandwiches.
Wait, what was that about sandwiches?
If y'all calm down, I'll make more finger sandwiches.
Give me more of those. Tuna.
Are you
Tuna.
a dog?
I believe that she may be a dog.
I like the turkey one.
All right, I will be gone for 5 minutes. I will be right back. Please.
Another word for a female dog is a bitch.
Yeah, is there a room I can go into to change?
Yes, you can. Just come with me. I'll show you one of the rooms.
We also call those upper reach floozies, but whatever.
She'll follow out of the room.
Actually, fun thing. For those of the upper reach, their nickname is Leech.
That's really good. That's really good. I love that.
We
So
call
yeah,
them up there leeches.
It's a shame that the leeches can afford salt.
Uh,
Is
I
that
don't
is
know
that
it-
a
I
dig
don't
at my
know it-
peg?
Got. If I come back and y'all are fighting, I will throw the sandwiches on.
That's good.
Like a
Because salt's
duck.
I've eaten worse.
Same.
I like my tuna in my stomach, not on the floor.
Please don't. Please don't. And she's just gonna. She takes you out and, or not she. He takes you out of the room. When you go down a couple, he points one of the rooms and he says, "That actually is going to end up being y'all's. If you want to go ahead and go change it."
She nods and goes into the room and closes the door.
He heads down just a little bit further, and there's the kitchen. The area is
Sorry.
a common room, kind of with a couch and some furniture, and then there's and a table, and then there's 2 doors, each leading to bunk beds.
She kind of scrunches her nose up at the fact that she has to share a room with someone.
And there's a bathroom in there.
Which one is the biggest? Which room is bigger?
There's one that's just slightly bigger.
I go into that one.
Okay. You go in. The room looks very nice. There's kind of like a magical light that's by the door that you can just tap to turn it on. There's also, you notice, a set of weaver's tools on each of the beds.
Get undressed.
A knitting club?
Yeah, knitting club. Get undressed so don't rip the clothing.
So...
Change back to the elf form and put my clothes back on.
There's also a chest by each of the beds.
I guess throw some of my stuff in one of the chests.
Mm-hmm.
And then go back.
Yep. When you head out, as you start heading back down, he exits out with kind of like this 3-tiered platter of the different sandwiches. And he nods when he sees you, and he says, "All right, let's see if everyone's dead."
Probably still jabbing at each other, but
Actually, no.
No?
I'm not doing that. I'm gonna ask. So, Kira, right? I know I'd heard the name before. What's the last one?
The last one, what?
Squint.
Last name.
Ah.
I squint at you. That's for me to know.
Just kind of blink. Okay, can I know too?
That implies that you're not to know. So no.
Kind of rolls eyes. Quinn, what's your story?
I don't really have one.
There's gotta be a reason you hate Ista so much.
Everyone from down below either prays for her for salvation or hates her for not doing it.
I'm guessing you're in the latter camp then.
No.
She's gonna do a lot for you now, I guess.
I mean, so what do you think now that you're a Starcalled? Whatever the fuck that means. No,
Did you
no
want to read the
offense, no
brochure?
offense, no offense, luck lady.
He just kind of shrugged.
Okay, good talk, guys. Glad we got to know each other. Kind of
I've seen you as
as
well
you-
before. Sorry, you can go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, but looking at Nadinia. I've seen you as well, but I don't think I ever knew your name.
shrugs. Nadinia.
Now, what do I know about Nadinia and Nadinia naming?
Roll a history.
Yes.
Friends call me Nadine though.
Okay. You recall. Give me 1 second.
What's your name?
God damn it, where did I put it? Okay. So what you've heard is that you remember hearing a little bit about uh Nadinia uh Withers. The Withers family is a decently well-known merchant family. You'd heard that their daughter had turned to piracy.
So the Withers girl that went to piracy.
Yeah.
How scandalous.
Says the
Yeah.
dead one.
Yeah, essentially that she turned into like some kind of crazy pirate, that she'll kill anyone. She's like trying to find someone to beat her in a fight.
And I know like about the like merchant nature of her family.
Yeah, they've mostly stayed out of noble politics, so when this kind of juicy little bit of drama came up, it's basically what everyone kind of descended
Mhm.
on with them.
And it's like unopposed because
Yeah, and I mean, you know how nobility spreads rumors. You can't tell exactly
Mhm.
how much of it is true or not,
Right.
and how much is them just going overboard because they finally got something to do.
Ah, so you're the Withers girl that went and became a pirate.
Yep.
Delightful.
Oh, you heard about it?
Nothing flattering, I assure you.
I doubt that. They still call me crazy, insane, stupid.
Well, usually the rumors don't say anything about your intelligence.
Well, good.
And perhaps it's not worth noting.
Also good. Anybody smart enough to come and fight me probably give me a good enough fight.
Good luck with that.
As you guys are talking, God, why did I give this guy such a rough name for me to remember?
Mare mare.
Marinus. Marinus
Mayor,
walks
Mayor,
in.
he's a Marine.
Mary walks in. Marinus walks in. He's got another platter of the sandwiches that he sets down on the coffee table, and you guys see Maple come in, uh, more as how you kind of remember her, at least
Elf
for that brief second before she
Yeeted
took
pulls it.
out
off
of
into the
the situation.
distance.
Mhm.
So
Pleasure
he's
to
got
meet you properly, Maple. And then I start stuffing my mouth full of sandwiches. Mm. I got questions.
wait, use it, and he goes over to the wet bar and comes back and hands you.
Hands you what?
Do you have any wine?
Uh, not right now. All of our stores have been given for the.
Yes.
Now
No.
is trying to start his second character as an alcoholic early.
Only if he was alcoholic.
Mm,
I'll
Yeah.
point that out right now.
mm.
That's why I said
Okay.
second.
I think Maple is trying to fight Nadinia for sandwiches because she seems determined to eat them all.
Can have as many as you
Uh,
want.
I
Just
I
gotta.
like I like to remind you both that there is like a huge kind of feast later.
Okay.
So
Maple just keeps eating,
all right.
just sits on the
You
floor.
like my sandwiches so
So,
much.
so, mm, mm, that's good tuna. Mm.
Oh, right. And he kind of reaches into his pocket and he pulls out like a couple small pieces of paper that he holds in front of him, and he sorts them for a second. He says, congratulations to all of y'all. You have been chosen by Istis herself, the goddess
Eyebrow
of
raise.
hmm?
Eyebrow raise.
of fate and destiny and luck. Uh, this is an enormous moment in all of y'all's lives. Uh, and I'm and he kind of fumbles with them for a second. He's like, I already you guys already know that part. And oh wait, was I gonna say this or was I? Oh, okay, I give up. Y'all,
Wrote that speech all by yourself, did you?
uh,
I cast message at him. I'm not good at public speaking either.
I wish I could say that I wrote it, and I did not. This actually was written ahead of time.
Fucking rip.
Wow.
He responds to your message with thank you. Uh,
I I'm really bored.
Yeah, Maple's
Let's
not
move
paying
on.
attention.
all right. Do y'all have any questions about being Starcalled? If
Yeah.
not,
What does it mean to be star called? I mean, I see like it's this hand chose us and blah blah blah. We're the chosen of of the scarf lady, who's really cool and awesome and stuff. But what does it mean?
The scarf lady.
what does it mean? Like, what are you supposed to do, or like,
Yeah.
well, essentially, what it boils down to is different organizations or governments or people, or even Istis herself, will alert us to issues that are going on that need our assistance. things that, generally speaking, have to do with choice and fate not being balanced. For instance, having uh, say, a cult in an area. Uh, how cults naturally work is they kind of take away a lot of choice when it comes to joining, or they might be doing something dangerous, and so we would kind of swoop in and help take care of that situation. Being a Starcalled can be a lot of things. Uh, it can be volunteering. It can be something as simple as volunteering and helping out with rebuilding a city after a natural disaster. It can be fighting a lich. It can be just anywhere that we can help. Does that make sense?
Kinda. But you know who I am, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Good. So how does that? So let's say if I do some crime.
Or have done crime in the past.
If you have, well, we like to ask that you do not continue to do the crime. We do
But
get.
what if we really want to do crime?
Uh, please don't. Uh,
But like, what if we really want to though?
uh, don't. I don't. Listen.
Quinn looks around the room. But what if we do?
Uh, listen. We get some amount of freedom. Uh, just from different treaties and agreements that we got with different governments, but that can only be pushed so far. If you murder someone in front of a whole crowd, that is going to cause issues, and you will go to jail. Uh, and it's just tries to protect the people as best as you can, but part of what we are stand for is fate and choice. If you choose to do something stupid like that, well, you're gonna get the consequences.
Okay, so I don't know if you know what the love pilfers are,
Don't
but
know.
I was a pirate. Now I'm a merc. So doing
If
the whole, I don't know, good guy thing, not
if
really
you
my style.
uh do you mean in the past, or you want to go out and do crime right now? He looks very upset.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna go outside right now and just do a crime, but
But what if we did?
but like I think we should clarify that some of us are not some of us still need to make a living for reasons.
Oh,
Eh,
oh, if you're worried about money, we pay you.
Say what?
Yeah.
Wonderful. When can we start?
How much do you
I mean,
pay us?
it depends on how much we get for the job itself. When people ask, when they request things of Starcalled, it is not mandatory, but it is customary to give an offering to Istis, which she then funnels back to us.
Shit. Well then, guess you
Not
better
to
draft up a contract.
uh, the contract's on your hand, bud.
What are the terms of the contract? Percentages are important.
You you want to see our accountant?
Please
I turned to Quinn and just quietly just started a conversation with him.
start talking in the back of the class.
Listen, I can give you, I guess, the exact details of how much you get paid per job, uh, later. Right now, what's more important is, well, you got the rest of the festivities for tonight, and then tomorrow, uh, I'll give you kind of the, more of a tour of the place. There's some paperwork y'all need to sign, and then, I'm gonna test your merit a bit and see what you're capable of, if you don't mind.
Can't wait.
Wait,
I
are you saying that you wanna fight?
Uh, I will not be fighting you. You'll see tomorrow what I'm talking about.
Is it? Are they good?
Uh, it depends. They can be as good as I want them to.
Can you make it like the hardest?
Uh, sure.
Finally.
Okay. He just
I
looks at
get
you.
paid. I get paid to fight the hardest stuff ever.
I mean, there will be a lot of challenges. This is stuff that Istis doesn't think that normal people can handle. That you need to be kind of destined for to take care of it. But
I hear
also,
you. I hear you. But you're telling me that I can fight people. They're gonna be leaps and bounds better than me, right?
sure.
Excellent.
Okay. Uh, I also forgot to mention that you will get there is free room and board here, and we also got uh free meals.
Okay, so what about the people who wouldn't get the free room and board? Like who would just walk off to wherever? How would you get in contact with us?
What?
Like, let's say if I had a house in Moy Pry.
Oh. Uh, Usually what we ask is that for a year you stay with us, just to do general training.
A year?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
Huh?
Continue with your spiel.
All right. It's usually about a year training here, and then we talk with you and decide on where would be your what would be kind of the best placement for if you want to stay in one place and kind of work at the temple there. If you want to travel around, it's pretty open depending on what's going on. Anything else that you need to ask?
So if I'm Starcalled now, no one's gonna be questioning me about like what I've been up to before now. I get a
Uh,
pass from now on.
do you mean will someone try to charge you for the past crimes you got?
Yeah.
Depending
It
on
says
how.
that it says I'm debt free now, right?
That's with the Church of the Temple of Lu, but as long as it ain't too bad, we can probably work something out with any government.
Hmm. All right. I guess I'll stay. You're
Uh,
offering free room and board. Can't really say no to that.
uh, Thank you. Uh, but yeah, if no one's got any other questions, I'll point you to where your room's at, and then y'all are free to go back out and enjoy the rest of the festivities.
Uh, so now that I'm Starcalled, do I get free pass to go up between the wards?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just show your hand and you're set to go.
Okay.
Wait, you can't do that normally?
Uh,
Oh,
no.
Oh.
Uh, normally
Well, I didn't
you
get
gotta have
caught,
a.
so I don't care.
Oh, it's open for the festival. Uh, but normally no, it is restricted and unless you
You guys
Don't worry.
got stables?
stables. Yeah, we got a bunch of sheep and alpaca.
How about Pegasus?
Uh, no, that's not a sheep nor an alpaca.
Wyvern?
I don't believe they have any
We got
fantastic.
we actually got some silkworms too.
Oh, that's very nice.
Okay. Y'all are fucking boring. Got
How
it.
much freedom do we have to pursue our own agendas?
uh, I'd like to ask that you're all here for the morning so we can talk and discuss what to do for the day. You'll
Oh,
have
I'm
3 days
speaking
that you're free to do.
overall.
Sorry, what was that? I mean,
I'm more, yeah.
you can come and
Sorry.
go as you please. We're not going to lock you up in here. I just ask
I don't think you
that you
could, but okay.
uh you're probably right. We're not
Just
going to
don't
lock
want to
you up
get
in.
stuck here. You
Yeah,
know.
we got you got. We'll make sure that you have 3 days and you can do what you want.
Uh,
But I would like for you to be here in the morning, and if we have any meat,
Last question. You got any more tuna sandwiches?
it's
uh,
going to be a feast later.
that there probably is food outside right now.
approximately how many sandwiches have we eaten by this point?
They're like really small finger food sandwiches, so like probably 50.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Maple had 3.
I've
Yeah,
had
we had
like
like I probably had
12.
about that many, but ate them like a normal, like a like with multiple bites.
All right. Was there anything else? No.
Nope.
All right. Uh, that wasn't half bad. All right. Let's. I'll show you your room, and then you are free to party as you like. I just ask that you here in the morning,
Great.
and please don't get into too much.
Get into trouble? Never.
What do we look like?
I did
Criminals?
see you break that.
I didn't do it.
You definitely did it. It wasn't me.
I didn't do it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, but it was fated to happen, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't know anything about I'm just lucky to know that it wasn't my fault.
Uh, all right. He leads you down the hall a little bit. You can see farther down is where the kitchen is, which also has some seating. It's not particularly, but he shows you where your room is. Like
It's
I
just
said
one
before, it's
room.
no,
No, sorry,
no,
gotta go
it's
with that.
got
There is a
a
general
small
area?
common room.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's like a little common room with a couch and then like a table you guys can sit at.
A
And then,
TV.
no, there's no TV. But then there's 2 rooms, 2 different bedrooms with kind of bunk beds in them, and then there is a bathroom.
One of the top bunk beds has maple stuff on it.
think
Here you
I'd like
go.
to take. Go ahead.
Y'all are free to get settled if you want. Do do any of you guys need white outfits for the nighttime fest?
White outfits?
Um,
Why?
For Quinn, Nadimia, and Kira. For what you know with the nighttime part of the festival, what happens is people show up wearing usually at least something white, but very commonly a full white outfit.
Hmm.
Um, and have you guys ever seen the India festival where they throw chalk and stuff everywhere?
Oh yeah, the color.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's similar to that, but it's with pigments. And so your white outfit gets stained, and you're supposed to wear that throughout the year as kind of like good luck.
I probably have one then.
Oh yeah, it
I
wouldn't be surprising.
I'll need one.
Do we are we supposed to use a different white one every year?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd probably also have one
Maple
because
just
I'm
literally
here.
looks at it and goes, "Why?"
Uh, there's a special part of the festivities where you wear white, and there's kind of like these pigments and stuff, and it does. I'll get you a. Do you want a white dress? Will that work?
The point of the game is
Um,
to not ever get
she look
pigment on you.
she looks down
No, that
at
is
what
the opposite.
she looks down at what she's wearing, which is not a dress, and looks at him and goes, "Do you think I've worn a dress before?"
uh, I don't know.
We'll get you a
Uh,
tunic and pants. Come on.
To
uh,
be fair, I'm looking at this picture that she's
That's
in.
not what she's wearing.
Ah, well, whatever's in this picture, I don't know what to classify it as, but dress is most. So that's where I was
Hold
going
on.
with that.
Let me just crop.
uh, but anyway, he takes you. There is kind of a small area where they keep mostly kind of priest outfits and stuff, but there's also just general outfits in there,
Hmm.
including a whole bunch of white ones. So you're free to grab whatever you want. He's like, y'all are welcome anytime you want to grab stuff from here if you need uh clothes or anything.
Can I like spend some money retroactively? I have a really nice one.
Yeah, that's fine. Uh,
How much would a
Usually
nice
they
one
sell them a
cost?
little bit beforehand, like a couple days before the festival starts. Uh, you easily could have gotten a very nice one for. They usually sell them pretty cheap. Just do like 3 copper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what are you guys wearing for it? I'm just kind of curious.
I'm
I'm wearing like hmm. It has to be something I could wear multiple times. Okay. So I wear a full dress.
Okay.
Probably a an easy slip on and off one, but just fancy enough to look like it was tailored for me.
Nice.
I think Kira's is like a really frilly ball gown deal.
Oh
All right.
god. Such a fucking leech.
Oh yeah.
Jamie.
I think I'm gonna do as close as to her normal outfit as I could possibly get.
Like
So
a spring dress or
it's probably closest to like a monk, kind of. Yeah, so she
Maybe
probably
like
just grabs one from there and doesn't change it.
okay, maybe like a tunic and leggings or something.
Uh huh.
Okay. Quinn, do you have anything?
He is wearing a tuxedo vest and white pants and nothing else.
beautiful.
Wait, is it just the best part of the tuxedo?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, Maurice comes. Maurice. Why did I say
You
Maurice?
can rename
You
him.
can rename him.
All right,
I
his
renamed
name's
Just let him
mine
Maurice
have a
now.
different name every time we see him. It's a different
His
name.
name's Maurice. I'm
He
changing
actually,
it. It's easier for me to.
Maurice.
there's
Okay.
actually 6 of them.
Yes, Lance, and Lance.
Buffalo, 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 Buffalo.
Yeah, Lance who? Lance the
Okay.
Which
bear.
Lance?
Which
That
Lance?
Lance.
That Lance.
All right. Maurice comes back.
Vigilance.
He's wearing what seems to be kind of like a like what one would wear if they were sparring, but it's white. It has a symbol of Istis on it, and he says, "All right, let's introduce y'all to the world." And
Wait,
Chris,
we're gonna be like shown.
we're just gonna go out the double doors.
Chris,
I'll
what?
be right back. She like
All
goes
right,
back into her room and changes back into the kid.
I mean, he'll
Yeah, she
yell out
probably.
as you're walking away. He's like, you don't have to go through the double doors if you don't want."
She turns around and looks at him and just goes, I don't think me being announced currently at this facility is a good idea.
That is fair. Um, actually, we'll get these folks out, and then could I steal you for a second?
Yeah, she nods.
All right. Uh, so he leads the rest of you guys to the double doors. Uh, Nadinia, do you want to open them?
Yes, I would love to open them. Thank you. Alright, what do I gotta roll to open?
I think you can open doors.
Okay, I'm gonna use my foot then.
Okay, you're gonna kick them open.
Yes.
The doors to the temple.
Yes.
Okay.
Da, da,
All right. You kick down the doors like Emperor's New Groove.
pa! Boom, baby!
And as you do, uh, you take in kind of this. This isn't going to be a great picture, but it's probably the best. It's the best I could find for it. Uh, so it is just uh, very dark out. You see everyone kind of wearing white,
Frat boy.
of course. Is it
Man,
even
Notre
tied?
Dame
I
is
bet you
lit.
it's not even tied.
Too soon?
He tried.
I judge you sound
He
like
tried his best.
it's got like a knot in it.
As you guys come out, you see into this courtyard for the temple. You immediately see the dressed in milling about on what seems to be like an impromptu dance area. There's a band that is playing just kind of some general music. At the moment, you see these floating lights that are kind of lazily floating above the people, different colors, blues, greens, reds, yellows. Off to the side, you see an incredibly long table just filled with food and drinks that a bunch of people seem to be milling about. Um, and as the door is opened, uh, you see these fireworks kind of shoot off in the air as the band picks up and people start to, and you are greeted to a long round of applause.
Just kinda walk around, waving, grinning like an idiot.
I'm gonna.
Adoring fans.
I think I'm gonna take Maurice's arm and say, "Would you like to dance? It'll be fun."
Uh, I I would love to come out. I hate to uh say no to a dance from a fine lady, but I will be right back. I did promise me, but I talked to her first.
Okay.
Hey, Leech, want to dance?
And Maurice heads uh back into the temple to talk to you, Maple.
Mhm.
Not with you, not ever.
Oh, you have hurt my feelings. How could you hurt such a noble woman as I? You monster.
I'm gonna go look for drinks.
You find plenty.
Good.
Hey, Quinn, want to dance?
Uh, sure.
Awesome.
Roll performance or acrobatics. Both of you.
I am awful at dancing.
Okay. You can elect to just be awful if you
Oh,
want.
okay. Never mind.
Damn. All right.
Wow,
Never
guys.
mind. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, I look
Well, I guess,
guys
unprepared
kind
to
of-
it
make
makes
fun of
sense
you
that I
guys.
do.
Okay, can I propose that, that
I
you're
mean, you
doing
can.
like
That's
lifts and stuff
a
with
little
Quinn?
fast, though.
Yes, let me propose.
Just one dance.
That's not what I meant. I just wanted her to be like lifting Quinn and doing flips and shit.
Yes. Just
That
like
sounds
dragging Quinn through the dance moves, basically. Yes.
So you guys are.
How tall is Quinn?
I believe I said he was like 5'10" or
I forgot you're a giant ass woman.
Mhm.
Yes.
nice.
Uh, so you kind of grab
I
him.
think I
There's kind
have
of
like
a.
6 inches on him.
It's
Yeah, I have
actually a.
6 inches on him.
It's actually a song you recognize, Nadinia, that they're playing. It's a little bit of a sure, sky shanty.
Sky Shanty.
Sky
Yes. Yes.
Uh, so you kind of go into this and end up kind of throwing Quinn around, who handles it quite. Um, and you guys kind of steal a bit of the dance floor. There's people around are kind of doing that, like the, where they
Mm-hmm.
clap to the rhythm as you
Sitting
guys.
around doing the claps as everybody's dancing in the middle.
Mhm.
Yes.
And as that's going, you see some of the floating orbs, the lights that were floating around. They start to different pigment starts to like sputter off of them and get on people's clothes. So as you're dancing, each time you get near one of these orbs, they like
Can
shoot
I
more
can I
paint
try to
on you.
dodge him? Can I try to dodge him through the dancing?
Gotta be
Sure,
good.
do a deck save.
Yes. I do not mind. I'm gonna try my best.
Okay. You use Quinn as an expert shield.
So I am super covered.
Beautiful.
And you don't have a single drop.
The whole point of this festival is to come out with not a drop on you.
No, that's considered extremely bad.
Now you can understand why her luck is so great.
Anyway, let's jump back to Maple
Maple.
and Maurice. So much easier to say, God. So Maurice, kind of after he tells Kira he'll be out in a minute, he comes back in and he takes you to the same. And he says, "So, you said that you saw one of those children that had been missing."
Yeah. He was on the airship with me.
Is that's where you fell from, right?
Yeah, I jumped off.
Do you know who owned that airship?
It was probably that little halfling fella.
Half. Ain't too.
Yeah, how big is this tunic? pretty like
Uh,
it's like a blanket type thing, right?
I figure it'd probably go to your knees.
Okay. She looks him dead in the eyes and go, "Just don't freak out, okay?"
All right.
She turns into him, the halfling.
Okay. Uh, he doesn't seem to recognize him, but he nods.
He starts
Uh,
talking because she can mimic voices as well perfectly.
okay.
He kind of sounded like this.
Mm. Ah, shoot, wait, I gotta, and he fumbles around, before pulling out kind of like a small notebook, where he jots that down very quickly. He says, can you do this at any time, turning into this, or turning into what he looked like?
She nods.
Alright, that, uh, let me,
There
let
was
me see if I, oh, sorry, go
also
ahead.
another another man there.
Oh, do you know who he was, what he looked like?
She nods and very reluctantly changes into what he looks like.
He nods and he just writes it down. Uh, he doesn't seem to recognize the resemblance.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "Hmm.
And changes
Well,
back.
elves are not wholly uncommon.
He's not from here.
Oh, he's not. Do you know where he's from?
He was on the same airship I was from, so probably Ecos. Alex, what
Hey,
the
Alex.
fuck?
Hey, Alex. Hey, Alex. We're talking about kidnapped children. You want to keep laughing? Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
All right, that's
I
pretty
wonder
good.
how many times they've done that.
oh fuck, my bad. I used to work Dairy Queen. Beautiful.
I had that at Dairy Queen where I didn't order a blizzard and they accidentally did that to my sundae.
Yikes.
Maple kind
Guess
of
that
look
was a
a
lot.
bit awkwardly at what was his name, Marison?
Mar- Maurice, yes,
Maurice.
Maurice.
Maurice. Uh, do you know what a changeling is?
Uh, I will be quite honest. I do not.
So you don't have any opinions on them?
Uh, uh, no, I think they said you were. No, I'm sorry. I take that back. They just said magic. No, I don't really know. Nothing about that.
Is that the general knowledge here?
Uh, I believe. Uh, I've never heard anybody talk about.
If a changeling were to walk around in their normal appearance, would it cause much trouble?
What's the normal appearance?
Just turn into a horrifying tentacle monster.
She
No, that would be welcomed.
she shifts into her normal. Kind of grows a bit taller. Hair turns white. Skin paler.
Is this what you look like usually?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're darn pretty. You don't need to be shape shifting around here. You'll fit right in.
Okay. I think probably this would be the safest for now since they saw and recognized who I was?
He nods. Was there anything else you remember? Did they
Yeah,
mention?
the
Oh,
kid with
were they from again?
Ecos. Am I saying that right? Ecos?
Echo.
Echo.
Echo. All right. He jots that down.
The kid was dead.
Oh.
I found his body in a box when I was trying to hide.
Uh,
And
he
then
looks. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
they started talking about some sort of experiments called the body, the kid, an abomination. Wanted to give it a test run. So they
Hmm.
began to open the crate, which I had hidden because I thought it'd be taken off the boat. Because I snuck onto the boat. And when I made a run for it, the elven man recognized who I was. And so I ran, realized we were still in the air, and then the thing sat up.
The the kid.
The
The
kid sat up and got up,
oh.
and I jumped off the boat, and it
Ah.
followed me to the edge and opened its mouth, and vines came out
Oh. Oh.
and
Good.
tried to
Oh.
grab me.
Oh goodness.
You can see why I ran now.
Yeah, that is. I'm so sorry that was your greeting to our city. Uh. Nah. I do not blame you for hightailing it out of here. And he kind of like had stopped writing at one point, just kind of engrossed in your story, and he starts writing back up some notes, and he says, "It sounds like something to do with necromancy, but I I don't really follow with the plants."
I don't
Uh,
know. His eyes were like mine.
that does fit a little bit with what Istis was saying with it. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna. So elves coming to the city from Echo is a pretty common occurrence. Uh, what's not common occurrence though is there ain't a lot of halflings here. At least not a lot of halflings that are
He's
wealthy enough to own a ship.
yeah.
Let me see what I can find out about that.
He seemed like to be the boss of the organization. It
Hmm,
also sounds like maybe this was the first successful experiment.
that is some kind of success.
Yeah, I'm worried about the kids that are just recently missing.
Now, Istis and the rest of us have been quite worried for all those missing posters to see. They're only just for the kids that got families that are worrying about them. We can't even imagine how many kids who are orphaned or just living on the streets that might be gone. Uh, we had hit a kind of a dead end on investigating it, but this action might be getting us somewhere. Let me take a look and see if I can find anything about this halfling.
I think I'm gonna go back down, try to see how many kids are down there.
Down at the in the lower reach.
She nods.
All right. Do you need anyone down there with you?
Uh,
It can be pretty dangerous there around dock.
I'm used to those kind of living conditions.
All right. Uh,
I'll try to make it back for one morning.
okay. I will warn you. When you go to, I didn't. I should have mentioned this to the others. But I kind of was hoping you fall asleep here anyway, so it wouldn't be too big of a deal. Uh, Tonight might not be the most restful sleep that y'all are going to be having, as you guys are kind of connecting to what will be your new powers. So just as a warning for you, your body's gonna want to sleep tonight, and it's not gonna be a pretty thing.
She nods.
All right. If you need any help, uh, there should still be some guys patrolling down there, and he's gonna he's like, do you got a sending stone?
No.
All right. I think I've told you guys this before. For me, personally, I mentioned that in a lot of my old games, I use sending stones pretty liberally,
Mhm.
where you can send messages to people just because I was getting frustrated with.
That's
Communications.
understandable.
Yeah, I had players that would just run away, and so, like, it just became a huge hassle with that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, this happened.
So the way I like to
So are
just
sending
use.
stones cell phones?
Essentially, yes.
Cool.
Good shit. I'll
I'll
send you my
update for
sending stone
mom.
number.
Most of you guys probably already have one. I figured Maple probably wouldn't have
Oh
one.
no.
I probably don't have one either.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have one either. But he's gonna, uh, he'll run off and come back a minute later with one that he hands to you. Uh, he says, if you need anything, just send me a message. All right.
Sure.
Uh, do you know how to get back down to the lower reach?
Yeah, I was there.
Right. Sorry. My sense of direction's a uh, little not up to snuff, so I sometimes forget that other people know their way. Like I said, if you need anything, please give me a call. But where he kind of he seems like he wants to put a hand on your shoulder, but he like also isn't sure if that's appropriate just now. So he goes for it and then he stops and like grabs his hand and like kind of just sets it down. He's like,
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
he's like, uh, we we'll find out what's going on, Maple. I'm feeling very blessed that Istis was able to uh, bring you to us and that you could give us more information on this.
Shouldn't say anything to that.
Uh, but yeah, he'd lead you. Do you want to go through the double doors, or do you? He offers he can just take you out the back way if you want.
I'm gonna go get my quarterstaff real quick and then go, yeah.
All right. Uh, yep. So he'll help you get out, and once he's done, he's going to. Once you're on your way, he's gonna go back down and try to find Kira for the dance.
Okay. I've probably drank quite a bit. This did take a while, so probably still waiting and watching Nadinia and Quinn dance delightfully.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that.
You were offered.
Well, I'm gonna wait until
Maurice comes because
Maurice comes.
is going to be the epitome of grace and poise.
This boy needs some confidence. I think I'll give him some confidence.
All right. He eventually finds you. I'm assuming by the where all the wine and drinks are.
Yes.
All right. First it's
He
dragons, now it's orcs. All right. I see how it's. I see where this is going.
he
That's
approaches.
a lead.
He approaches kind of sheepishly, and he's like, "I'm sorry, Kira, about how long that was taking. I hope your dance card ain't."
Sorry, you cut out.
He said, "I'm real sorry about how long that was taking, Kira. I hope your dance card hasn't filled."
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still waiting.
Uh, 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 uh sorry. May I please have his dance?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so I think she'll probably try to do quite advanced, like, actual dancing with him pretty quickly, and that's not gonna go well.
No, it's not.
So I'm gonna try to roll. Uh,
Okay, I was just realizing I could. I'm gonna roll performance on him and. Oh wait,
I
that
think
is
I
not.
think because she's smashed, she needs to be at disadvantage.
I don't think she's quite there yet, honestly. But
I
that's up to you.
disagree. She's like one
It's only
in.
been a couple minutes.
She's like one in.
She is also tiny.
Okay. Wow.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
He's a fast
Wow.
learner, apparently.
Uh. So he, like I said, kind of nervously leads you out to the dance floor, and right when he gets on it, he goes into what seems to be a very practiced dance, which is a lot more, probably a lot more than you were expecting.
Hmm.
But you manage keep right up with it and kind of add your own spin and take to it. So you guys essentially you're on like the opposite side of the dance floor, and so now there's like these two little bubbles of these amazing dancers just kind of going at it, but with a very different styles.
I didn't have to do any work. Yeah,
One being very traditional kind of ballroom dancing, and the other side throwing a man around.
Yeah.
probably, probably a bit more.
it's like a puppet dancing on strings.
Theirs is probably a bit more showy, but your guys is more technically.
It's right, yeah. Correct.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's the correct way.
Of course, a leech would be all like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna do it perfect. I'm gonna be perfect now."
Yeah?
Do you say this in character?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, Maurice, he's like, are you, are you calling me a leech?
No, not you.
Oh, all right.
Nah, she's
I
just
just took a lot of ballet.
You're really
Oh.
good at it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you are a leech.
What? No.
Don't let it catch
I.
you.
What's a leech? Like, I mean, I know what the bug is, but I don't really. Yeah, that's an insult.
Leeches aren't bugs, actually, believe it or not.
What did I?
Thank you for telling me that leech is a swear. I'm going to use it every second.
I didn't mean swear. I just knew you were insulting me. I just don't know where it comes from.
I was talking to you, Alicia.
Oh, I mean, it's not a swear word.
Yes, it is. It is to me.
Okay. Sure, buddy. I like how you're like, I took ballet. Oh god, you fucking leech. God, you're terrible.
I bet you went to prom too.
God.
You know what I was doing when you went to prom? Killing people.
I bet you read
Why
books too.
were you doing that? That's terrible.
No, I wasn't actually killing people because I'm not allowed to.
I like to imagine you're just having these conversations as you guys like pass by.
Yeah, pretty much. Quinn,
You're a
dance better.
I don't actually
use
know
your,
how.
use your arms more.
Oh, okay. My desire to pop my metal arm off and just hand it to you is
Do it.
Hey, you know what? You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I don't know what we bought, but it cost us an arm and a leg.
Get it? Because they're missing those things.
Oh yeah, I'm dancing with my peg leg too. I'm amazing. Unlike these two over here. Fucking prissy ass bitches. I'm sorry, I don't know where this hostility is coming from. I
It's
feel
all
like
right.
I feel like it's something to do with my parents.
Uh, uh, all right. Do you need some therapy?
Do you guys do that?
I guess I can sit down with you if you need it.
Good at dancing, and he's kind and smart and stuff.
Thank you, miss.
Mm.
But yeah, is there anything else you guys want to do? Uh, the dancing and stuff goes very late into the night. Uh, Probably isn't until around 2 or 3 that it finally kind of starts to wrap up.
And by then, I've metabolized the alcohol and probably passing out.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did my mom come to the festivities?
No, she had to work.
Did my parents come to the festivities?
Your parents are not in the city right now.
Okay.
My
Fuck
parents
you, they're dead.
my parents are probably here somewhere, but I'm not looking for them.
They are probably at a nobility party.
Yeah.
They're probably at a leech party.
They're even
Yeah.
worse than I am. So.
Have you seen the people down the slightly south of us?
Very slightly so.
Look at how poor they are.
They're probably literally on a balcony above us. That kind of shit.
They are like 1 story below us. Poor people.
Can't afford stairs.
Bitch, I can get there up there without stairs. Fucking watch me.
Stairs. Alright.
But yeah, did you say you just like pass out? Like, do you go to your bed or do you just pass out
Also,
drinking?
who's rooming with who? Because it's bunk beds.
Yeah, you guys did not determine that.
I would like to be rooming with Maple.
Maple took the top bed.
Isn't there bunk beds, like different beds in the room? Or is it just one bunk bed?
It's a bunk bed.
Okay.
Is it a singular bunk bed?
There are 2 beds, one stacked on top of the other, and there are 2 chests to go with the bunk beds.
Okay, so it is a singular bunk bed, which meaning there's 2 beds.
Yes.
We did
All
it,
right, I'm
guys.
sleeping with Quinn. Not
Alright.
literally. Keep it in your pants.
Anyway, I will take the top bunk because you have a peg leg.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, how old are you?
Old enough.
This is not in character. I'm trying to
32.
picture how old this woman looked. Okay.
I'm like 20. How the fuck are you so old?
Because we play young characters and he doesn't.
You are nearly twice so. Anyway.
I'm old enough to be your mother. Does that do anything for you?
No. No. Full reverse.
You probably look older than my mother does.
Yeah. Since she's elf.
Anyway, I will sleep in top bunk, except I'm not going to today. I'm going to wander down.
But there's only 2 beds.
I'm going to wander down to the lower reach
Alright,
so I can
I'm
talk to
ready to
my
go into
mom.
Lower Reach overnight, and
Maple's not.
Beth for
Yeah,
sleep.
Maple's gone.
I'm gonna go sleep on the roof. I like being in high places.
Just as a note, Maple did fill as much as her bag as she could with the food at the banquet before going down.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I'm just gonna go to bed.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Chris, it's a domed building.
I'm gonna go sleep on the roof.
You slide off and die. Roll a new character.
Shit again.
Hey, hey,
You
hey! I'm
can't
gonna
get up
use
with
my
the peg
harpoon to
leg.
climb it.
Yeah, you can't get over your peg leg.
In one of the first games, sorry for the digression, but one of the
No,
first
you're
games
fine.
of D&D I played, somebody was playing a dwarf. He ate frogs and slept on roofs. And those first character traits, we didn't get to combat that session, or never played it again.
Huh.
Good shit, right?
I mean, relatable.
Alright.
It just sounds like John.
Yeah, except for instead of fucking rocks, it was leaves.
And instead of buildings, it was trees.
Trees.
It was trees. He always thought
God,
it
the
was trees.
fucking tree competition between Jalen and him. Pretty funny.
I'm higher. No, I'm higher. There's no more tree for you to get higher than I.
All right.
Anyways, is there some kind of high up place in the temple to watch sky?
Not exactly.
Okay. Then I'm gonna get in my bed.
Okay. Like you could sleep in the courtyard if there wasn't all these people here, but not really somewhere too high up right now.
Okay.
Kira, did you I wanted to ask, did you go to bed or did you like fall asleep drinking?
I think she probably got tired from dancing with Maurice until he didn't want to dance anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and then she probably went back to bed.
Yeah. He probably excused himself at some point because there were people that he needed to talk to.
Right? More important than me.
No, ma'am, that is not the case. I hope you please
No, it's fine. I'm going
know
to bed.
that. All right. I will come back and check on you.
Burning bridges.
Uh, uh, all right. Please don't burn any bridges.
This
I'll be
boy
right
has
back.
2 brain cells, and they both go to being polite.
Yeah.
He probably would try to check on you later, and he might even help you get to your room to go to bed.
Yeah.
But yeah, Quinn, you said that you went down to the lower reach,
Yeah, I'm trying to catch my mom after her shift.
and Maple, you went down too.
Yeah.
All right. Maple, you go down to the lower reach. What exactly are you looking for?
Stray children. Children by themselves.
It's not that hard. You do find some. Um,
Looking for a tasty snack.
yeah, I mean, yeah, they're mostly kind of going along with the celebrations. Basically taking the opportunity to, you see a bunch of them trying to pickpocket from people, trying to get some money and such. Um, Definitely, like I said, there's not as many kids here as you would think there should be.
Yeah.
But they're still around, and you definitely see some that you're pretty sure are on their own right now.
Yeah, every single kid that I know that are by themselves, I just give them some food.
Okay. A lot of them are kind of suspicious when you come up to them.
Cause
But
she's in changeling form right now, cause she's testing
yeah,
to see if people will freak out or not.
yeah. You definitely get a little bit of trepidation from it.
Just a weird pale lady.
Yeah, but not too many people seem. There's definitely no hatred that you get from anyone. The most you get is maybe some distrust. But it's definitely a completely different reaction than Echo.
It's a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably, I would say probably around here, a lot of people might just think you're an Asmir.
Oh, okay. Cool.
like a weird Asimir.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, most of the kids do, even though they don't look like they trust you. Food is food, and so most of them just take it.
And I just say try to find other kids, stick together.
Uh, most of them just kind of look at you like you're weird. Uh,
Form a gang in the lower city made up of children.
It's the easiest way to stay alive.
It is.
mhm. Most of them kind of give you a weird look, but uh, you think maybe for a couple of them they kind of take note of it.
Mhm.
These kids aren't stupid.
Yeah. They're alive. They're not dumb.
Yeah, and you when you say it, you kind of see maybe a flash of realization, or at least recognition in some of their eyes that they kind of know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, you go around, you don't see anything really suspicious, just a bunch of drunk, poor people that are just trying to enjoy the short amount of, you know, good time that they can get.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, there lots of gambling, lots of drinking, lots of dancing. You probably get a couple people that like try to pull you into dancing as you walk by, or you know, people that come up and try to talk to you and stuff.
Mhm.
Uh, you're not entirely sure what their intent is on some of those, but it seems like everyone's having a pretty good time.
Mhm. Okay.
Quinn, you head back to. I'm guessing you're going to your mother's house.
Yeah.
All right, you go to um, kind of. It's one. It's in a. It's a apartment building that has been around for as long as you can remember. Not that you guys have always lived there. It is overcrowded. It is tiny. It is falling apart. The lock to your mom's door doesn't actually work correctly. Um, Luckily, she is a spellcaster too, so um, she can usually cast something to help out with that. But when you get home, she is not home yet. She's about to. She gets off in maybe a couple minutes. She was really upset. What the fuck?
Like a ping pong ball.
Why do you play with pencils?
Because pencils are like the toy for cats. They always do that.
Anyway,
My cat loves tape.
uh, uh, but she was really upset about having to work for the festival. Legally, the businesses are not supposed to have anyone work, uh, or at least they're not legally allowed to force anyone to. But they kind of egg people on, saying like, "Hey, you kind of messed up on these last couple things, or you haven't been pulling your weight. So we really encourage you to, come in on this day."
This is like being really encouraged to pay taxes.
And she probably recently had to take some time off. So,
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
current capitalism is fine.
hmm I don't know if you read the countries thing, but this country is a plutocracy.
Plutarchs, yeah.
Yeah, so it's literally run by the rich. Like, it is money that runs this country.
Mm.
Uh, so yeah, it takes her a little while to get home. She kind of shuffles in through the door. She looks tired as all heck. She doesn't even acknowledge the atrocity of what you're wearing. As
I
she
look
kind
damn good. I'm covered in.
you are probably soaking since Nadinia was using you as a shield. Uh,
Dyed
she
my hair too. It's great.
she gives you kind of a soft smile, and she says, "How how was the festivity? Was it good? You didn't cause too much trouble, did you?"
Uh, not enough apparently. And he just kind of holds up his hand.
She looks at you very tired, and she slowly reaches out and high fives it. That
Eh, No, 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 mom, look.
what's going on?
I, y- look, look, and he points to the like star.
She looks at your hand and she like kind of squints, and you see it like takes a minute, and she looks at it, and she looks back at you and she says, Quentin Lord Weaver, if this is some type of joke.
No, no, no. Also, that's not my name.
Isn't it? I thought we said it was Quentin.
Quintinius.
Sorry,
Whoa.
right.
Oh my god!
More extra. Got it.
Holy shit!
How extra are all of you people?
Quintinius Loreweaver, if this is a joke, this is not funny. You know how I feel about Istas.
It's not a joke, mom.
Uh, she kind of stands there in shock for a moment, and you see these tears like well up in her eyes as she just embraces you full heartedly, and she is just sobbing into your outfit.
Oh, be careful. I'm sure this is still wet.
It definitely is, and it's definitely all over her, but she does not care. She is just. I think she's probably decently shorter than you, and she's just like hugging you, sobbing.
He'll hug back. I told you it'll all work out.
She she sniffles and she says, "Hun, you better not fuck this up."
I love her.
I am so happy for you.
Good, because you're the only reason I took it.
Oh, hun, if I knew you didn't take this, oh ho ho, oh ho ho, oh ho 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 ho, oh ho ho.
But
He just kind of
amazing.
gives this nervous laugh. Yeah, she threatened to tell you.
Uh, who?
Is this?
Oh my god. Did you already saw her?
Yeah.
Does she look like the actual? Does she look like all of her pictures and paintings and stuff?
Does she?
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
but less huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
And she has a scarf.
My fucking
And
It's a big scarf.
she's got a big smile and she says, "Oh, don't you? Shouldn't you be at the temple though? I mean, you just became Starcalled. Sure, shouldn't you be up there?"
Well, I wanted to come tell you. Well,
She smiles wide and kind of pulls you in for another hug, and she says, "Oh, you want to spend one more night here?"
well, I'll spend one more night with you. But I mean, let's be real. This place has always been a shithole.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
I'm gonna get you out.
She kind of sadly smiles and she pats you on the arm and she says, "Worry about yourself first. I will. This is absolutely wonderful, hon. Today's about you." And let's wrap up with that.
mama's boy.
Yeah. Quintinius.
Quintinius Lore Weaver. What a fucking nerd.
Well, I guess I can share the art now. I wasn't expecting her to be chill with showing her true form just yet, but hey.
Oh, I was wondering if there was art.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm glad it kind of worked out that way, just because like I really like.
the art is really nice.
Yeah.
She hasn't done the elf yet, but she's gonna do the elf form.
Oh, some kind of custom job in it.
Yeah.
There's a creative done before this game.
She's cute.
Don't be rude.
I was just reminding. It's cute. It's really cute. What happened to her fucking arm, though?
You don't know.
No, I don't. You're right.
It's
Oh.
bandaged. You don't know.
I don't
Same
know.
thing that happened to her legs, apparently.
Might just be aesthetic.
Just
Aesthetic.
Except for that one arm.
Yeah,
Fuck that one arm.
It's the one with the fucking symbol on it.
I don't know if any of you guys noticed, but I did add something to all
I
your
didn't check. I had a feeling you did. I just didn't check.
I have a fanny pack.
Yes, you do. So that is kind of like Marie said to Maple. This night, it sucks hard. Imagine like a night where you have a hard fever and you're like, you got like the sweats and like you're just tossing and turning the whole night and
Or anxiety.
a lot of pain. Yeah, that is essentially what tonight is going to be like for all of your characters.
Good thing I drugged myself.
Yeah, it probably helped a little bit with it.
Just extended it into the morning.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty bad in the morning. When you wake up, you will have access to the power that you each have.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And you also, everyone gets a set of Weaver's tools.
Do we have proficiency with it?
You can gain proficiency in it if you practice on it, but for now, no. You just have the tool.
Not some kind of working class lady.
I get scarf tools.
Sure. You get scarf. You can make other things.
But it's
Scarf.
scarf.
And Scorf. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that Kira's such a bitch.
Nah, it's cool. She's great.
God, she's such a fucking
Poor
leech.
Maurice.
I'm sorry to say this, but you might want to change my token again.
No, that's no problem. I'll get it changed by the next week.
Okay.
Did you check out what yours is, Jamie? I think yours might be
did.
my favorite.
That's really cool. That's really useful.
Should we share them?
If you guys want to.
I
Okay.
got this. Yay.
Again, it cannot be
It's a book storage device.
nice.
For your illegal book.
I will also add to that you are the only one that can access it. And it does not work like a bag of holding, where a bag of holding
Put a
is
bag
like
of holding in it.
Yeah, like that's the thing I was gonna say. It's not a
It won't
demi-plane.
explode.
Yeah, it won't explode if you take it into something that a bag of holding cannot.
Good. Good. That's
If
good.
she dies, where does it go?
It spills out.
It
I just explode into a bunch of goods. It's like like a Diablo monster.
Loot drop.
God, at 20, that's so many pounds.
It's stuff
Okay,
in
so
it.
at level 20,
wait,
can she stick me in her pocket?
Technically, but there's no air.
I'll stick my head out.
Well, it can
Yeah.
hold that much extra air too. So
So you're gonna put
there is some air in there. Just not very much.
Who's next?
Chris, you still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a dog.
Ah, yeah, you have a dog.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Photogenic memory.
What'd you get, Jamie?
Me?
Yeah, you. Oh, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good
I
for
get to
your.
be the nerd.
We're gonna be really good at infiltrating stuff.
Oh, yeah. No origin. How long ago? Nice.
Determine origin. Nice. I need your help.
Oh,
We gonna be secret
you
agents.
do.
Mm. Why have you done this?
Need you to do me a favor then. It'll be easy. All you have to say is I am a leech. And then we'll be good.
Never.
Alright.
Never.
It's fine, it's not a big deal. You'll just never know.
Oh, need your help.
You're a leech. You can just throw money at your problem.
I'm gonna use it. The first thing I'm gonna use it on is my harpoon, because I don't remember which boat I got it off of.
I mean, it'll tell you where it was made.
I don't know. That's a good question.
You still don't know what ship it's from. You just know where.
Oh, it's probably from a ship that fired it at your ship.
I probably caught it.
In
Wow.
the
Okay.
chest.
In the
My
no, in the
face.
leg. In the leg.
Oh,
With my face. Actually, there's a long story as to how I lost my leg.
It wasn't getting hit by a ballista bolt,
No.
but that'd be pretty cool. I mean, it'd suck for you, but it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
I
probably
was,
had
Go ahead.
multiple ballista in my stomach.
Like you ate them, or
Yeah,
you
I was
got
actually
hit?
really happy with the Starcalled stuff for the first level. They had some really cool stuff.
And that that one's really useful.
Which one?
The last one for me
Oh.
specifically. So it's like.
Yes, Chris, you gasped loudly.
I know what I am.
Okay.
Did your food ever arrive?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, that's good.
Ate my chili. It was still hot.
So they must have made it then.
I mean,
Yeah.
after
What the
taking
This is my
like
ability.
how long?
It was definitely an hour and a bit.
At least for how if they took that long and your food was cold, like
I would have been pissed.
yeah. Also, yes, Chris.
What did your mom do?
Be hot.
cry.
What'd you say?
What?
I mean, I was asking Alex, but yeah, I kind of want to hear your thing too, Chris.
I said
What?
cry.
I thought you
She's
said
got like
die.
3
I'm like,
jobs.
oh.
She's a hardworking single mom.
Yeah. How many jobs does she have right now?
Oh, you were right. It is 3.
Yep.
Uh, she, she works as a servant for one of the nobility up top. She has a job in a factory, and then she also has another job, essentially infusing magic into magical items, acting as kind of like there's a lot of spellcasters that have been hired to
She's a
basically act as
battery.
batteries.
I have spell slots for today.
Yeah, it's uh of all the jobs, that one might actually be the most draining.
Mm-hmm.
I always like
Literally.
to picture magic as actually being really like draining to do.
I think I think the best way to summarize that one is like when you donate plasma to get money.
Yeah.
Oof.
Except daily.
Yeah.
It's okay. You don't need blood volume.
So, yeah. Your poor mom.
Not for long.
He doesn't have to deal with me anymore.
True.
And what was your job before this?
I was a janitor.
Shit.
Amazing. Amazing.
At least you had a house.
Uh, he probably
Kinda.
only worked that one because he just essentially graduated
Yeah, Alex is
From
playing a pretty
janitor
young
school?
boy.
from high school.
There's free education?
No.
Okay. Immediately as I said that, I'm like, oh, no, there isn't.
Nah, the education system in the lower reach is fucked up beyond all belief. Just like
So the
everything else
United
down there.
States.
Uh what was the thing? Okay. So there is a law in the lower reach when you have a job that when you take days off, they can charge you for taking those days off. And the issue that was the one of the few more progressive laws that passed is that you are not allowed to charge children for not going to work when they are going to school. That is like one of the most progressive laws that have passed recently.
Well, that's pathetic.
Yeah.
That's stupid as fuck. They should steal for their own money. I mean, what?
Who would ever have a job? Oh, wait.
I don't have a job.
Well,
I mean, I guess I do now.
the prison systems down there are some of the worst in the world.
I'm sure they're very effective.
Eh, yeah, sure.
At what they're designed to do, which is not reform.
But who else is going to make our shoes?
The people in the prisons.
That hurt me, physically to say.
Yeah. There's definitely a reason why Alex's character is very jaded.
I'm sure there is. Maybe you'll care.
That's fair.
Maybe I won't.
Oh.
Correct.
I mean, I guess he was a good dancer.
He's alright.
Better than the leech.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That went pretty well. Next session, I promise we will have some combat.
Alright.
Don't worry, I don't need to stab things. I just need to tell people how awesome I am constantly.
Okay, well then the rest of you guys can do combat, and we'll put a mirror in front of Chris's character, and he can just compliment himself the whole time.
Goddamn right.
I would like to break that mirror because I think I want him to help us fight, please. Because our alternative frontliner has less health than both the wizard and the sorcerer.
Yeah.
What? You guys will be fine.
Just wait, the mirror's a mimic.
Mirror on the wall. Oh, fuck!
I mean, if it turns into me, then I mean,
Oh, we're the opponent.
finally. Imitation is the best form of flattery.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the VOD now.
Sloop.
Yeah, okay.
So like